Hello everybody, I thought today that I would show you what's in my camera bag. I see a lot of these videos online, so I thought I would do one of my own. So let's get started. So in my camera bag, to start with, I have a D810 full frame camera. Absolute brilliant camera, really nice. I use this a lot at weddings and so on and so on. I have two of these, the other one is in my bag as well. And on this one, currently I have a 50mm 1.8 and great lens. I highly recommend it. If you ever buy a camera, even if it's crop sensor, the first lens that I would buy, from my opinion, is the 50mm. It's great. It really is. It does so well at basically everything. You've got low light. You've got depth of field. It's just a good all-round lens to have. So that's that. I've got the protector on the back of this one, and I've also upgraded the eyepiece. The eyepiece was really, it's just really crap. I didn't like it. This one's a lot softer. It doesn't, if you put it up against your eye like this, it doesn't whack on your eye, whereas the old ones, they do. So I highly recommend doing that. So that's my D810 with 50mm. Okay, so in my camera bag I also have this, which is, if I can get it out, the Rode mic. I recently bought this. I'm not going to lie, I didn't think it was that good when I first got it. I stand corrected. It's a really good mic. It goes on top of the camera, sits on there with this, with the little horseshoe bit. It's really good. So there's that. Just put that out. Okay, so the flash, this is a Yongnuo 568EX. This is got TTL. It's a really good flash. Again, not gonna lie, I rarely use flash at the moment. Only time I really use them is when I'm at a wedding, first dance, and so on. I try and use daylight, or I try and use constant lighting. That's that. There's another flash in here, which is just really cheap. It's a newer TT520 Speedlight. Really basic. These you can buy for about £20. These are a lot more. They are around about 100 and something pounds. I paid 120 for it. But it's good enough. This is a second flash for my second camera, or to put off the camera on a stand somewhere with a transmitter, which I'll show you shortly. This is the battery. I have 4 of these. Currently have 4 of them in here. I have another battery, a Jessop's lens cleaner, just something to wipe your lens with. A lot of the time I use my t-shirt or something. Rechargeable battery, got a few of those. A torch for when I'm doing light painting. What else we got? Oh, now this is my, I love this lens, 24 to 70. Great lens, it really is. On this, I use this for weddings a lot of the time. On my weddings, when I do weddings, I normally have one of my D810s, 24 to 70. That's this one, and I also have my other lens, which is a 70 to 200. Most common lenses that wedding photographers use, to be honest, and also a macro, which is in my cupboard. Is not a normal macro, it's a old style macro. I'll grab it in a minute and show you. So 24 to 70, great lens, very expensive. 2.8. I just love this lens. There's that one. There's that. Okay, this one here is this actually, I've had this for a very long time. This is a 10-20 ultra wide. Now this is what I used for. It's an EX lens, which means it's for crop sensitive cameras. You can use it with your full frame, but you do lose a lot of megapixel, apparently. To be honest, that doesn't matter, because all I use it for really at the moment is for taking a picture of the group shot, so load of people, or I will use it for landscape. You can go over to my page and check out a few other landscapes. A lot of them are done with this. So that's a 10-20 Sigma, great lens, highly recommend it. There's another one. Okay, now we've got this one. Now this is the D810 again, with the upgraded eyepiece, same cover on the back. And with this one, at the same time, I've got my, it's an absolute beast of a lens. It's a 70-200. Once again, another great lens. I actually cannot fault this lens. It does everything. I'm not going to kind of box it right now. It does everything I want it to. It's super like fast. Like it's ridiculous. It really is. This is the VR version. You can get two versions. You can get this one, or you can get the non-VR. Highly recommend paying extra money and get the VR. It really is. I mean, on the VR, you've got all these settings along, all these like little bits on the side. You've got manual focus. You've got full or infinity 5 meter. I think this is for like, I don't even know what this is for. I'm not gonna lie, I never use it. I just leave it on full. You've got VR on or off. And you've got normal or active, which is for basically if you're taking pictures of moving subjects. That's what I put it as anyway. Great camera and great lens. Highly recommend these two. So that's that lot done. If I just put that like that. Don't trust that like that. So that's that. Now, what else have I got? I've got a lot of these. I like these Eneloop. Now, these are great batteries. I run these in all my flashes, my constant lighting. I run them in everything. I run them in my triggers a lot. Okay, that's for 50mm. That's just the hood. So in here I have these. I have more of these, but these are just the ones I keep in here. These are the Yongnuo YN622N triggers. Once again, great piece of equipment. They're not expensive in any way. They are really affordable. You can run 4 of these and use one of them if you really want as the actual trigger, but where I got the TX for it, this is basically so that you can control all of them. So you can control all of the triggers from here. With TTL, allows you to basically, it allows you to control the speed. So you can turn it up and down by this, rather than having to go back and forth to the camera. No, the flash, sorry. I've got them. I've got 4 of these. I've got 4 of the triggers, but 2 of them are in my lighting setup over in the cupboard for when I do studios for this thing up here. I don't know if you can see that. I have a studio where I'm sat normally. Now, what's in here? Let's have a look. Right, in here I have Kokun filters. I have about 10 filters in this one pouch. It's a pouch. I'm not going to show you them all because it's faff. If you want that video, write it in the comments below. These are the cheap versions. They're just made of plastic. They're not glass. They do all my images that I've done that's over on my page. Have all been done with these filters. I've not used any other filters. For the sheer fact I don't need to. I don't need to spend out hundreds and hundreds of pounds on some filters because I don't need to do that, because I don't see the point. A lot of people tell me that, you know, you need to upgrade, you need the best, you know. I don't feel that I need to, so I just didn't bother. Not saying you don't have to, you can, just in my personal opinion, I don't use them enough to warrant spending it out. This, now it's going to get a bit bright, wait, I don't even know if you can see this. This is a constant light that I use for videography, and also when I'm out doing pictures at night, I use this to see, basically at the same time. And I use it for bridal as well, so it's constant light, rather than having to wait for flash and so on and so on. The batteries go in the back, as you can see. You've got one Yongnuo and then you've got a little crappy ones. Oh no, you've got all Yongnuo, apart from these 2 crappy ones here, which, to be honest, are just in there because I think I needed it one time. I don't know. So, that's that. Constant lighting. You can buy that off eBay. I paid £30. Great little, you know, it's great. This is for what I am using right now. I am using, at the moment, with what is normally in here, a GoPro Hero. Just a standard one, cost £100. This is just basically, put the GoPro on here, spin it on, put it down next to where the bride and groom are doing their talk, and it points up and watches them, that's it. Alright, so that's for the GoPro. I've got loads more stuff in there for the GoPro, but I don't really go into it. Another mount, these mounts are also, oh, what I forgot to say, these also, with these, you can take these off, because these are mainly for, a lot of people use, I can't even get it off, a lot of people use them for the flash. As you can see just here, the flash, my flash, can go in the bottom here, and it allows you to stand it up. And so it does that as well as putting the trigger underneath and so on and so on. So it's actually really good. It actually works out quite well. So I keep 2 of those in the bag. Majority of the time I don't really need to use them unless I'm at a wedding, and I'll put it on the floor behind the bride and groom to get a nice shot of that. Right, so that's done. What else? A little blowy thingy, but the other bit's in here somewhere. That's for cleaning the mirror, cleaning dust off, so on and so on. So I've got some gels for the flashes. I've actually got quite a lot of equipment in here, I didn't actually realise that. So some gels for the flashes, just a load of different gels. Cheap ones, not expensive ones, don't need expensive ones once again. They just go in there and they work fine. They work for me straight away. Gels. What else we got? Oh, there's the other bit of the blue bit. Right, so black, grey and white card, they're in there. Highly recommend that. A white for my lenses, if I'm out anywhere, then I'll use a lens wipe if I get time. If I can be bothered, that is more like. 2 more filters. This is a graduated filter, which allows you to do this, back and forth, as you can see. Not gonna lie, used it once, didn't like it because it gave a vignetting, and sometimes gave funny colours and stuff. Never used it again. Trigger thingy majiggy for if you ever want to do wireless. I don't ever do that because I use this. This is a cheap, basically trigger off of eBay, and that goes in the top of there. That goes into the camera. Press this, push up, and it takes a picture. If you press it once, it takes a picture for long exposure. Anything over 30 seconds, you need one of these. So it's a trigger. Okay. Brush. And another brush with a little wipey thingy for the lens. Great little bit. That's that. And then the main important things I keep in here are these business cards. So these are my business cards. I keep a load of these in there as well. These are basically the last thing I really keep in there, other than a pair of gloves for when I'm out on location, and a hat in the side as well. The tripod I currently use is actually, I'm using it right now. Can't show you that. So that's what I keep in my bag. So thank you for watching. This is literally what I take everywhere with me. It is in a massive bag. I mean, look at the size of my bag. It is a low pro bag and I love it, but I'm actually having to upgrade. This is my bag. I will try and remember what one it is. It just says low pro on the front. I think it's a 320. This is the low pro bag. It's great inside as well. You've got a lot of room inside. Load of you can change everything. I've got some straps as well, which I take. These I use at weddings. So I've got this one, and it's just a cheap version. It's called a quick strap. This one is called a cadence strap. Used to love this cadence strap, but now I've started pulling myself towards the quick strap a lot more, and I don't know why. So that, guys, is everything. It's a lot of stuff. I didn't actually realize, that's just in my camera bag. Comment down below, like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. But really that's about it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll make another video again soon. Bye.